Yo, man. Yeah. This whole thing, man, I'm still, you know, tripping off like the Kanye West thing. Like people, see, if you look at what he was saying, people are all caught up in like what he did going to see Trump and wearing the, make America great again cap and stuff like that. And you know, people to show you the simpleness of the simpleness of it all is how straight up I think what he was trying to explain is like, see, just that in itself, y'all so caught up in the whole Trump thing and everything. I'm gonna tell you something that he said that I have told people. I said before he ran for political office, man, everybody knows. I'm like, I'll be looking at people. Everybody knows, man. How did people view? Okay, black folks. I ain't talking about white folks or whatever. Shit. People caught up in the the whole corporate structure of business and saying people of that type of caliber and stuff like that. I'm talking about just regular, uh, everyday, average black folks. Trump was he's a billionaire, real estate developer, and he's a public figure. Some might call him a celebrity. And with the whole knowledge of him having money and, just being like a boss like that, um, minorities have always, I know, like at least like with black folks, like they say, you hear them talk about Trump like in rap songs and stuff like that, trying to be rich as Donald Trump and all that type of stuff like that. That was a normal thing. He gets into politics, and all of a sudden, now he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a womanizer, now we know about the woman type stuff. That one, that's elementary right there. We know about that, but all these other things they hitting you with, bombarding you with. It was like the general public, as far as like I'm saying like this, I don't know about white people, but as far as black folks are concerned, we didn't know none of that stuff. We didn't know none of that stuff. And now you see black people, hey, it's a racist. Black folks going, combining with white people, beating up Trump protesters. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is crazy. They just doing this shit like, I'm saying like, damn, man. See, the power of being able to put thought in people's minds and to where they have thoughts they have never had, but embrace the thought that was put into their minds, and now with like vigor and ferociousness, they'll just go out of their damn way to basically be supportive of whatever this agenda is here that goes against that agenda over there and stuff like that, because in a sense, truthfully, um you was instructed to. And how the whole thing is, you don't understand that because you know the art of brainwashing is to put somebody else's thoughts into your mind. You embrace it into your subconscious and then bring it to your conscious mind with the belief that that's your thought, without the understanding that that thought was put there. You know what I'm saying? So people gotta understand, man, what's been going on for quite some time. I'm telling you, like, when I seen the movie Get Out, people might look at that movie for entertainment purposes only, period. But I believe that that movie, when you see things like that, that was done for a reason. When you see what Kanye is doing, that's being done for a reason. You know, when you see what Colin Kaepernick did, that's being done for a reason. What is coming to fruition, I think, they keep talking about people being woke. And I think what is coming to fruition is the understanding of the brainwash, truthfully, technically, as is really being applied to the general public. I think what is happening is the sheep systematically is waking up, and people are questioning their being, they're questioning their understanding, and people are starting to wonder, like, wait a minute, what the hell? And that's what I'm saying, like, as it relates to like the movie Get Out. People are waking up like, what the hell, wait a minute, what the hell are we liking this kind of music? And why the hell why the hell am I why do people act like? And sometimes, as you say, why do people do the things they do? You can find yourself also questioning your own self. Why do I like this? Why do I? And see, I think the whole thing about it is, see, like I said, the sheep is starting to wake up. And the problem is that the powers that be that have used with efficiently, that have used efficiently for so long, the art and the power of brainwashing, are seeing that power being challenged. And the thing, what it does is that they're not really being, uh, you know, trusting in that power anymore. And so, the most dangerous thing that there is, truthfully, if you really think about it, for the people, then the masses, is free thought. And once you get into the realm of politics and you start understanding the nature of it and the power of it, that's when you become a threat to the power structure in this world, you know. And that's the reason why you've had these leaders and dictators and stuff like throughout various different countries. If you say anything against the president or whatever they call him, the czar or the premier, oh, you could get your head cut off. Wait a minute, what? I could die. Why would it be so significant that if I talk against the government, if I was in one of those countries, I could get killed? That's supposed to be against the law. Because if we allow you to do it, you can spread messages that offset the messages that we are putting out there. You can mess up our whole propaganda and agenda. If free thought challenges that, that's the whole thing. The power structure uses, a propaganda to support their agenda, and it's spread throughout the media, and that's the reason why the powers that be control the media, and that's the reason why the more that you decrease the number of outlets that can project things, that group that is part of that ownership group that owns that commission and stuff, that or they sit more so prominently at positions in that commission to have control over how things are dictated and projected and stuff like that. Those people that's all within that commission or that collaborative thing or whatever it is, or i.e., government, that's who has the power. So if we decrease 10 to 7 to 8 to the 4, you know what I'm saying, then it's going, once we decrease it to just a few heads and stuff like that, then whoever within that structure, that power structure, they're all going to benefit. I mean, greatly. I mean, very, very greatly. Whereas if when we had to split the pie like 15, 20 different ways, that became too complex and everything like this, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, yo, man, it's just like, hey, what, hey, you gotta understand things sometime in more layman terms. There's always different, you know what I'm saying, as things, there's a microcosm to the bigger picture, always. So you have to some kind of way understand there's different forms and layers of things. The mafia, for one, the way that their power structure, same thing. Like they said, the heads of the families, right? The 5 families and this and that. Us 5 control all of this. So therefore, you either work for us or you're gonna get stomped out. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, that's the way it is because we control it. So that's the way it is. And people gotta understand, like, like the media, through the media, but then who are the people that carry out the messages through the media? You have to understand that too. That's the reason why, okay, the actors, the rappers, the singers, what the athletes. That's why they have to carry themselves a certain way because really they're there to promote and their agenda and project images and visions and stuff like that that's used to control the people. That's why they're not supposed to be individuals that speak out and have their own mindset. That's why Colin Kaepernick had to go because like what the fuck you doing? Like they figure you're compensated, you're getting goddamn $7, $8, $9 million a year. What the fuck are you doing? The athletes, the actors, people understand the famous people are not supposed to look at themselves as like normal, regular people no more. That's why they're afforded the compensation for their allegiance to the power structure that is basically putting out the brainwash or carrying out the agendas is they're multi-million dollar paychecks. That's what they're for. You know, the whole debauchery sex parties and being able to like just use abundance amounts of drugs and do whatever. That's what all that stuff is for. That's why they're given the luxury of all that to get consumed by. They now think that's a form of like power, but they're not understanding that that power was given to them and for a reason to serve the agenda to basically help brainwash the masses, you know, so they can keep the people more so under control. The Bible tells you that, you know what I'm saying, about being like worshiping idols and stuff like that. Remember, you're not supposed to do that. And that's what you do when you see these, they call you fans, but a lot of times the so-called fans are really idolizing these people that are put in place specifically for to carry out the agenda of the power structure.